Hi, and a very good evening to one and all. This is Marisha Parekh, CEO at the Wedding School, absolutely live on Friday evening, right here on Instagram and on Facebook. A big hello to all our students, DWS Tribe, all our well wishers who have loved following the content that actually we've been putting up on our TWS page. So I definitely want to thank you all for appreciating the kind of work that we are doing on the page. It's extensive, it's quite exhausting, to say the least. Wave back to everyone who's joining me here. And I won't be taking names, but lots of love to you guys, especially because I've come here after a couple of weeks. It's been a little break, but nonetheless, I did miss the Friday evenings, and I am glad that I am here, absolutely live, right here on Instagram and Facebook. So shout out to everyone. And like I was talking, yes, huge thank you to all of you for participating in all the contests that we ran during Diwali. And it was amazing to see the response we got. And we did send out some special TWS festivities and gifts. And I hope, that the winners liked the gift. We did get a message from you, and it's going to be Christmas time soon, and you can expect some more goodies coming your way. No, I'm not going to be Santa, but I'm still going to be around to make sure that I'm making you all smile. Hi, Dharani. Hi, SHZ_Khan. Hope you're doing well, Dharani. I see you've already started traveling. Just take care. I know you must be doing everything possible, and I'm sure Bhavik is taking good care of you. But yeah, too much of travel just means that we start taking it for granted. I remember the first virtual event that we were doing, and I had to go to the studio, and I was so careful about having the mask on and wearing those gloves and coming home and taking steam and all of that. First, second, third, fourth. By the time it's fourth trip out, you kind of take it for granted. Nahi, kuch nahi hone wala. So you have a big season ahead, Dharani. And to all the artists, I think you are going to be the saving grace for a lot of December weddings. So guests tend to back out last minute. And as artists, the only request we can make to you is be careful so that you don't have to sort of bow out of an event, and you have to be there because you are genuinely going to be the saving grace. I think we all, as part of the wedding industry, do understand that, it's not the best season for sure. I don't think, one must shy away from accepting it. I'm not surprised. And I also don't think that we should run away from the fact. In fact, we should speak about it openly so that we're not making others feel left out. And therefore, my topic for today is exactly that. To wed or not, I mean, the COVID chaos has hit our industry. It is affecting our industry. The talks are still big, okay? This news seems positive. And every few days, there are jitters, the client gets worried, the guests start backing out because somebody in the family got affected and hence they cannot come in, or they heard some story about how something happened during a travel phase and therefore they can't come in. So it is definitely affecting people and their decision to make it for your wedding. So just cross this phase, let this 1 month, 2 months just go by, and be very, very sure that when the time is right, all this backlog of wanting to celebrate, of wanting to socialize, of wanting to make a statement, all that backlog is going to come in like a storm, like big and how. So save your energies, save your ideas, and save that little bit of faith that may be dropping. Just keep hanging in there because it's coming, guys. It's just the question of time. Now, I know that vaccine stories are all slightly, controversial. So I don't want to get there, but I surely want to talk about the COVID chaos. Definitely something that has affected especially the weddings for a lot of clients who are based out of Maharashtra, Mumbai in particular. I think the way it has frightened the clients from here. Not just that, even people from Mumbai and Maharashtra who need to travel out just to attend a wedding, they've definitely changed their mind. We don't blame them for it. And as collateral damage, yes, weddings are being rescheduled, they are getting postponed, all of that craziness is going on. To every bride and groom who is probably just wanting to get down with it, I want to just tell you one thing. If you have an option, hang in there and don't just let the wedding just happen because it needs to happen. So those who are looking at a Jan, Feb, March, and if your parents are looking at wanting to reschedule, please be on the same page with them. You surely want to make sure that all your friends and family and people whom you really care for, they are going to be there on your special day. And if that special day needs to see a new date and a new month, I think it's okay as long as that's keeping your family happy. So just remember this, you are going to anyways have a special day. So if they're feeling the pressure from the guests and back out of guests is bothering them, then just hang around with them and be with them and let this just be a collective decision that's going to keep everyone happy. For those of you who are getting married now, and of course through this week we have so many Muhurta dates, I think till probably mid of December. It's pretty hectic and chaotic for a lot of my people, friends from the fraternity, and of course all the artists who keep talking to me. I just want to tell you that stop taking the calls of regrets too seriously. Just understand this, you were destined to get married. Now start planning your first anniversary celebration at a beautiful location, a great destination, and start looking at the positives, and just hang in there, because you can't do much. You are just a few days away from saying I do. So don't let any government norms, any stories, rumors affect you. Just go with the flow. And keep in mind that your first anniversary celebration has to beat your wedding celebration. And I'm not just talking from a wedding planner or artistic perspective. I really think that, you have a story to tell to your kids who are yet to come into the world, to your grandkids. It's going to be interesting stories. So I'd rather have you write about it, how each passing day means new stories, new rumors, new considerations and reconsiderations. It is chaos. So write a book, write a blog, called COVID Chaos, and how you got married in this time, and what is it that you did, and what is it that you really wanted to do but couldn't, and just pen it down. I'm sure that somebody's going to make that dream come true, even if it means after a year. It's crazy tough times, and I think we are seeing a lot of our students also going through that. With their parents being quite reluctant that do not step out on the field to work and delay, your internship by a few weeks and months. And I totally understand. It's a very, dicey space to be in. So it's all right to just hang in there and, listen to your elders right now, or kuch kar nahi paoge aap. So, you might as well just do what makes the family comfortable. Big hello to everyone who has waved out at me. I wave back at you. Mohit Devra has written, your all pictures are awesome. Thank you, Mohit. I don't know what to say when I get a compliment, but just thank you. You made it special for me. Friday evening is so special now, thanks to Mohit. Pranav is here. Hey, Pranav. Tell me more. Are you yet on that holiday with your lovely wife, or are you back? And how is the season looking for you, Pranav? I'm sure you are pretty busy, because as I understand, the kind of work that you guys do, there are enough and more families who are still getting married and who surely want to get drunk and want a great drink. And of course, you and your team is so talented. And जिसको डर लग भी रहा होगा, तुम डर यूं ही है वही, भगा देते होंगे with your amazing conversations. So yeah, Pranav, I hope you're doing good and things are going to be fine for you. Tell me more about your courses. Are you still into the education space? Are you doing anything? Deepak's here. Hi, Deepak. Hemant's here. Hemant's waving out to me. Hi, Hemant. I thought you must have got exhausted of me around. So nice to see you wave out at me. Deepak, hope you're doing good. I know you joined some new company, Decor House, and I hope things are going good. And you're happy to be back in Bombay. We have some cool news that's going to come up. It's not really a part of TWS, but something that we are lining up for 2021. And it's work in progress, so we shall get to that soon. I think in about 30 days from now. So yes, that should be something that's going to engage a lot of people. And in fact, a lot of people have also been talking to us to do season 2 of Knowledge Flix Wedded. I was seriously hoping to do that in September, but nahi ho paya, but we will get there as well really soon. And lot of content, in fact, a lot of learnings through the last few months. But right now, I think everyone is more oriented towards making ends meet, towards keeping their brand alive, towards supporting their employees. And I don't really think this is the best time for people to consume any more content. They'd rather put the content to good use, and they'd rather make some money for themselves. So, I don't like to do things just because people want me to do it, or just because it sort of looks important. I want to do it when the time is right. So being patient and actually setting trends is more my thing. So yeah, we're going to wait for Knowledge Flix season 2 to happen at the right time. Okay, waving out to everyone. You can also share your stories. What are the kind of difficulties you all are facing? Because I understand most of you have joined me on the Wedding School page on Instagram. You are people who either have just stepped into the wedding industry or you've been around for a while. I know as freelancers, as people who worked in project basis as well, this is a very taxing time. Projects get signed up and then suddenly, they're called off. It's kind of tricky where you can't blame the company, nor can you claim. So blame and claim, both these things are out of the radar. And what is it that we're really left with is just to be patient, look at how to minimize our expenses very seriously. Look at how to network with more people. And I remember talking about this, I think in the month of August, on one of my Facebook and Insta live sessions, where I had urged all the freelancers that is a great time to reach out to more companies. There are at least a minimum of anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 wedding planning companies. And I'm talking about good companies, not someone who's just putting a tag of wedding planner on their visiting card. I'm talking about people who genuinely do weddings. There are more than, I think, 8 to 10,000 good decor houses who are doing work. Everything may not be designer space, but they are doing enough work for you to be able to stay busy. And I had urged all of you to get in touch with new companies and not get stuck in a circle just because you were getting work from them. I don't know how many of you did it, but this is still a good time to do it because April, May is going to see a surge and a crazy time for weddings. Summers, people are not going to complain about it, trust me, because they'd rather have a safer space to be in, rather than want to wait until next winter. So even now is a good time for you to network with new companies and make yourself known and give a shout out to people. And don't just stop at writing a resume. Again, something that I've told the youngsters always. A lot of people make that mistake, emailing and then waiting for a reply. Guys, don't expect that to happen. Email, follow it up with a call, try to connect on Insta, DM and WhatsApp, and don't necessarily just nag the owner, but make yourself available and known, and thereon try to get in touch with somebody from the team in order to actually get the work, because no company owner really has the time to sort of spot and look out for a talent and hire their services. Shout out to everyone. Flowers by Karishma and Pavan and Sajan and Panu. Big hello to all of you. I'm so excited. A lot of my ex-students have started their ventures. and I'm very conservative about it, and I have always been very wary about the wedding school students wanting to start off their own venture. Even when we are sort of giving admission to students, we make them aware that we are not here to create wedding planners, we are here to create contributors. So if your dream is just that I want to make my own company, then please think before joining us, because that may be what you're dreaming of. But we're looking at wanting students who want knowledge, who want to ace the game, who want to make this industry far more profound than what it already is. And through this journey, over the years, if you get the opportunity, if you have it in you, and if you set up your own space, we are here to encourage you. So yes, I have had 2 students from my last batch who have dabbled into things. I have a wonderful student who has a background of being an architect and who has partnered with a friend of hers, and together they are now into designing spaces, which is for events, also spaces for home and offices. And I think that's a beautiful amalgamation, to be able to design a space, and they've not restricted themselves to any venue. So, Kajal, I shout out to you and best wishes to you. And I saw a bit of whatever you were doing during Diwali, and I like those little quick videos that you were putting up. And I wish you good luck, but please keep trying so hard that you end up creating an identity of your own, and people should want you for your style and not just because you are available. So yeah, there should be a time when people actually wait to do their wedding on a date when the planner is available. That's something I have aspired to do back in my anchoring days. That used to literally happen. I have had companies who changed the event date based on my availability. I think that's the biggest compliment one can get, and that's exactly what we all need to strive for. Be the one that people look out for and want to really, they should look up to you and they should want to be seen with you. I think that's really what it is. Mohit's written, I'm a big fan of your team. You know what, Mohit? I'm also a big fan of my team. How do they do this? I really don't know. Like Hemant says, I have created monsters. So it's a lot of passion. It's I think the restlessness that keeps the team going, and that restlessness has actually helped us create newer concepts, bring in fresh ideas, replace, like Nava, a friend of mine, says, that I am managing to replace decor and florals with experiences and ideas. And I think if that got noticed, yes, it's the team that gets the credit. And yeah, Mohit, I'm a big fan of my team. They're more picky today, as of today, than me. They're more critical of what we do. And I really think that that's the way to be. You should not be happy with what you do and just go on and want to just create your own benchmarks and break your own records. Priya has said hello. Hi Priya, hope you're doing well. Yuvraj, Rohit, hello to everyone here. And I'm hoping that you all are doing good. And I'm also hoping that you all are combating the COVID chaos in the best possible way. Like I said, just hang in there, stick with each other, and just, I think, be there to support each other. Try and see where you're able to create a job opportunity or help someone make some money. Just go and do that. This is really that time when some of us are blessed and are getting a lot of work. We need to be available and we need to be a little more generous, so that everyone's getting a piece of the pie as of now. Time for aggressive moves, and I think undercutting is something that I can't really talk. COVID has resulted in a lot of chaos with regards to undercutting, and also in terms of heavy discounts. There are also those who are charging premium and prime because they know that there'll be more takers and fewer available. But just stick to your ethics, guys. And if your conscience bites you, please don't do it, because understand, if there's something bothering you, then you're not on the right track, and it's not going to take us anywhere. We will probably spoil the market, we'll spoil our own industry, we will set newer norms with only the client benefits. So the more we undercut each other, and the more we are easily cheaply available, it's only a shabby client who is going to go for it, and that's really not the kind of norms or precedents that you want to be responsible for setting. So look out and be patient. Be patient. Deepa's writing, that's so well put in words, the work of Swaha. Yeah, that is, I don't know what to say, but yeah. And I'm hoping to meet my team all together. We've been connecting with each other through Zoom. Some of us are back in office, but I'm seriously hoping for a pretty cute get together with my lovely team members. We're planning to do something end of this year, and of course this month's a little easy for me, so working on the new announcements that we want to make for 2021, and that's keeping me going seriously. So those of you who are confused, all the brides and grooms, to wed or not to wed, please believe me when I say wait if you have the option, and schedule it for April onwards, which is something that I have always been talking about. I think right from the time we were hit with the pandemic, that 12 months is nowhere. It's just going to come and go, and it's going to be inevitable. But for those of you who are just doing it, I'm telling you, stop crying and do not waste your energy. Go with the flow and start preparing for your first anniversary. That's going to be special. Karishma agrees. Yes, I'm sure you're agreeing with my earlier point of not wanting to undercut and spoil the market. Absolutely. Nix wants to learn on editing. Nix, type karo up Google Pay. Online courses on editing. Please type these words and you will find plenty of people who are out there teaching, making a living out of teaching, just doing it because they love teaching and sharing knowledge. So today information is not so difficult, and Instagram, I'm scared, is almost becoming as informative and less enjoyable as Google. So it's literally become a directory of sorts. I don't know. I think it takes away from the fun I used to have on Instagram, catching up on what my friends are doing. Now it's more like a profile showcase, exactly what Facebook used to be a couple of years back. But who am I to stop anyone, really? It's a great place to reach out. So yes, why not? The only thing probably that something that I'm not able to get around with is Reels, which is so popular. But some of the crazy things I see young kids doing, it's insane and pretty, I don't know, careless, I'd say, to look at. So I don't really enjoy watching Reels. It's unless somebody's really put an effort to put up good content. But I don't think the young generation really understand what is it like to give in their time and mind towards doing something. It's more about pace for them, and that's really not my style. I love pace, and I like to keep myself on my toes and everyone around me, but definitely with some concrete ideas and not just random stuff. Real Govind Singh Rajput, hello. Hi, hope you're doing good. I'm assuming your name is Govind, and I wonder why you had to say real, because that's usually the way celebs do, right? That they are the ones. So tell me, are there others also roaming with that name and you wanted Govind Singh Rajput to get showcased, and that's how it's come? Umang, I won't be able to add you to this. I appreciate you sending me a request, but I wave back at you, and I really hope you're doing good. And guys, try and just smile through. It's the last month of 2020, and something tells me 2021 comes in with lots of positivity, lots of prosperity, and comes in with a lot of space for us to do newer things. We've opened ourselves to new worlds, to new set of thoughts and ideas. It's time to implement all of that in 2021. For those of you who've not been taking care of your health, 2020, 21, 22, 23, every single year is important. So give that time. Don't crib about the 9 months that have gone by. You can still be there to take care of yourself and make sure that 2021 is a story to tell as much as it was for the year gone by. Okay, Nick is saying in your page, I saw there are lots of edited videos and pics are there. Absolutely, Nick. So I do have a team that does a fantastic job of editing videos. And if you're referring to the wedding school page, yes, for sure. And a lot of effort goes into the kind of content we create. And a couple of our I think pictures actually posts have got saved by more than hundreds of people, and a couple of them have got a mention by other Insta pages. So definitely there is a lot of effort, Nix, that we put into the video content and content in general on our page. And I like staying involved, and I love to trust the right people. Finding a right partner who's as crazy as you and can think better than you is one aspect, and then trusting them and surrendering yourself and not interfering is really the key towards allowing someone to blossom and create wonders with your brand. And I think I have been pretty decent at that. I don't know, but the team is really the one that's going to talk about it. So a wave back to Apu and World of Dice and everyone around. I'm 2 minutes away, so I'm going to really sign off here. Wishing all of you a great weekend ahead, and I hope December is going to be a fantastic year. And all my brides and grooms, everyone who has to get married, and all the wedding planners, COVID chaos is still going to be a part of our lives. So let's just battle it each day as it comes. To wed or not to wed, I gave you the positive signs in both cases. So let God Almighty be the one who decides this for you. But whatever is a decision taken, learn to smile, because the happiness is right there within us. Everything on Insta and on social media is not the only joy. There is more to it. So be safe. The fact that we're all alive is also good news. So live each day, embrace each day, and wish you a great weekend ahead. Love you all, and waving back at all of you, and see you soon, hopefully next Friday or after that.